back to the show. I'm Kachi Ofia, your co-host, because now I have a host who's right here. Guys, can we please introduce Mike?
Hey
this
guys.
is the new host of the show. All right, take it over, sir.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Kachi Ofia, and you're watching Arise 360.
High five.
Good job.
So you see,
Good job.
listen, February, well, I have to just say, Timini, Egbuson, amazing. Dakore, Egbuson-Akande, this is such an honor to have both of you here. I'm happy that you siblings are spreading your love to Arise 360
Yes,
and also spreading the love to everyone watching with real love because the movie is out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So first things first, let's take a look at that trailer. And when we get back, you have to tell me what the movie's about. Okay, so let's take a look at the trailer together and we'll be back for all the gist around the film.
All you have to do is take a girl out, show her a really good time of her life. Brands eat this shit up.
Well, wouldn't it seem like we're using her?
How are we so sure she's not trying to use you? I mean, you're the famous one at the end of the day. You're almost like the hero.
Fine. Where do we start? I had a shitty day. Everyone has a shitty day. What's wrong with make on shit time? You are the reason for the shit.
What is wrong with you? What's your problem?
Clearly a mad person. Just forget about it.
Bad Boy Team! If Bad Boy Team is releasing a film, what are you expecting?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Gospel?
You don't know? Right. So, I mean, it's hard to say what the movie, but give me an idea. Like, what's the movie centered around?
All right, the movie is centered around social media and all the false walls that can bring sometimes, and it's also centered about the fact that sometimes we find love in unexpected places. Apart from the fact that it's a movie about love and relationship between boy and girl, we're also able to intertwine the complexities that come with relationships between our parents and how they experience love and how the way that they experience love affects how we interpret love in our modern reality. I feel like that's a nice way to put it without
How
giving
would you
away too
describe
much.
the film?
No, look, he said it all. I mean, come on, what am I going to possibly add to it? But I think for me, really, I love that it's a film that has soul. Like most romantic films kind of have this really like fluffy thing, but there's depth to it. There's soul. Like he touched on the complexities in families because really it affects how we show up in relationships.
It does.
Our traumas and our parents' traumas and stuff. So it's great that it touches on that as well as having the spicy bits.
It does, and I love the cast. I mean, like I said, it's very diverse. I feel like there's a bit of everybody in there. I saw Jay on air. I was so happy to see him.
Yes.
Love him, absolutely.
Yes.
I saw Atlanta Bridget Johnson
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
I saw Bimbo in this.
Yes.
You're in it. You're in it.
Auntie Shafi Bello.
Auntie Shafi Bello,
Funke
Auntie Funke
Akindele,
Akindele.
yeah.
Like, these are all amazing people.
Yes.
So talk to me about, and of course, Kairi Kasum put this all together.
course, the
the
director.
legendary. So talk to me about getting everybody on board for this project. How long did it take you to do that?
Okay, so I've been acting for 15 years, and in those 15 years, I've made a lot of blockbusters for a lot of different people, and along the line, I've met a lot of fantastic people. So when it was time for me to make my film, I thought, you know what, let me bring in all these people that kind of like owe me favors and kind of like have impacted my journey as an actor on one hand. And then on the other hand, it was also important for me to introduce new people, people that I found cool, people that I felt like just needed an opportunity to also come shine, which is why the female lead, TJ Omosuku, it's her first time playing a lead role in a major production, and I decided to give her that chance because I really wish that when I was coming up, apart from my sister, I really wish that people were giving me chances. Nobody sent me, so I thought, now is the time for me to actually just, use my position, which is the fact that I'm on top, to bring a few people
How does that make you feel as a sister, though? Like, he's on top.
Yeah, I love it. I'm here for it. I've been on top for 25 years. So, let's share it. I'm not stingy with it. You know what I mean? And he's been amazing in terms of mentoring because he comes to me, sis, I'm having a little issue. What do you think? Or I'm considering this. What do you think? So because I've had that experience, I've been able to, give him, that insight into the industry and stuff. And then I also told him that, look, it's not going to be something where I have to kind of get you work. You have to go out there. You have to prove yourself because that's the only way people are going to take you seriously.
Yeah.
And now, back then, he was Dakore's brother, and now I'm Timini's sister. So I've done my job.
You have. And I'd also say this, the people that you have in your film are people who take respect and hard work very serious. Like you mentioned, Atishafi Bello, Funke Akinde. Like these are people that they don't just do things because if you're not a serious person, forget it. Yeah. So you having them on this, I think it's a really, really big deal. Yeah. But now speaking about that relationship, the family dynamic and how it affects the normal lives, what would you say is the craziest thing you've had to do as for instance, I would say mine, having a family and a relationship in the sense that if my sister says, Kachi, I don't like this guy, it's over.
It's over.
And I hate it. I hate it so much. But it shouldn't be though. It shouldn't be, but you see, the thing is, I don't know why. It's so crazy. It's like everyone is just like, and we're 3. Yeah. So if you get 3 no's, forget it.
That's a hard
So
no.
for you, what would that be for you? Like a situation where you know, like, okay, listen, this is where family overrides everything else, and this is where my relationship overrides everything else.
Great question.
Very, very good question. But I'll tell you that until I find that real love that would make me say, you know what, my family can go to the side. I've always kind of like just always given my family and what they think priority. Yes. So when I'm introducing a girl to my family, it's not do or die if they don't like her, but I'm really just praying that they like her, because if they don't, it just makes things 10 times difficult. Definitely. But one thing I respect them for is that they love me enough to give me the freedom of choice and free will, so they would never try to superimpose or try to, you know, force their opinions down my throat. They would just maybe just give me a small eye and wait for until I see it by myself. And most of the time, when I've disregarded the eyes that they've given me, girls have ended up showing me pepper.
I feel like you have something you want to just chip in at this point.
My throat was just something in my throat.
Are you sure? No, but for you, has that ever been the case for you as well? Where Timini's like,
about someone he likes?
About someone he likes. Like, have you ever had like an adverse opinion about it?
Well, of course I have, yeah. But you know, like he said, I'm not pushy. Like I'm not a pushy big sister. You know, like I'll just say, oh boy, this is what I think. But well, it's up to you. You know.
So you don't get respect.
You don't get respect. You don't hear what. You know, see, I'm last born. It is. You know, but really, it's about choice. You know, I'm not the kind of sister that's going to be like, no, this is how you have to do it. No, because we're all on our different paths. And I'm a firstborn. I didn't have anybody in front of me to tell me what to do. So like, I feel like it should be an addition, not an imposition. Because sometimes you're standing in the way of someone's destiny. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I said when you said your sisters, you know, if they say no, but if your heart says yes, you have to follow your heart. Oh, 100%. Because at the end of the day, you'll be unhappy, you know, because you didn't, you didn't follow your heart.
I know, that would be so sad.
So take the advice, but also follow your heart and try and find a balance.
Take the advice, also follow your heart. That's a great one.
That's what I would say.
Well, how would you define what is real love?
Ooh, real love, oh my God.
What is real love?
Real love is when you just accept someone, you know, warts and all, you know, unconditional love, you know, love that doesn't judge, you know, love that is all-encompassing rather than like, you know, divisive, you know, and God is love, you know, I think that's the real love. God's love is the real love.
Timini, what's real love to you?
Yo.
Wow.
She's deep with it. She's just saying all these things, and I'm like, God, when, please? You know, I feel real love is love that is kind, love that is peaceful, love that brings genuine satisfaction. Love that, you know, doesn't have any sort of pretense, love that gives without, you know, asking what's coming back, and everything else that she said, you know. I'm looking for real love. I've made a movie, Real Love, that you guys are going to see in cinemas tomorrow. But then also, like, it's kind of like me just prophesying it into my life. The success of Real Love is also going to bring real, genuine love my way because, you know, I'm due. I'm right.
Overdue, Seth.
Why do I feel like you're just saying that?
No, I'm not. You know, the thing is...
Are you being serious?
What?
Are you actually trying to get married?
Listen, I'm trying to get him married.
Let's not. I'm the interviewer. We don't do that.
No, I'm just asking a question. No. Just a genuine question. Like, I don't see anything.
That's not just telling me.
All right, you know what? Let's just
Don't toast me on air, okay? Like, you know, keep it behind the scenes, you know, let's keep it demure.
Nah, you know.
But are you really trying to get married?
Of course I'm trying to
like
get
how
married.
No, I mean, like, are you trying to marry now? You know, you can say you want to marry and then you marry. Dakore is like, what?
It's a serious problem,
No, I feel like I'm definitely trying to get married. married. I feel like marriage is a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a union. That's why we were even really brought in the world.
So why haven't you?
But it's also a thing where I'm not also under any pressure to do it because I don't want to do it wrongly. I don't want to do it the right way. We're in a time where a lot of marriages happen because of pressure, because of loneliness, because of financial whatever, and they end up regretting. That's why the rate of divorces or the rate of people in unhappy marriages are skyrocketing. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to wait for God's time.
Amen.
And I believe and I proclaim that He will make it.
And you will meet the one.
Yes. And
when I do it, that's the end, Because people are going, when I eventually settle down, people are going to be watching to look at how long it will last or if it will last or whatever. I want to prove them wrong.
Yes.
We were raised with a lot of love in my family, so we know what love feels like. We know what it is.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Your parents stayed together?
Actually, they didn't, but
okay. No, I'm just
asking.
learn a
lot from that.
But we learned love.
But there was love. I mean, there was love. Sometimes it's not the absence of love. There's other things. There are other factors: culture, family, extended.
Yes. Oh, I get that. I get that.
It's not just love. Love. It takes more than love for marriage. And please, my brother, take it from me. By the special grace of God, I've been with my husband now 19 years. We're married 15 years. By the grace of God, knock wood. So it's possible. It's possible to find that one. But the thing is, you just have to take time and be ready to do the work. It takes work. It's not. And I think Hollywood and Nollywood are part of the problem because you see happy endings and life is not like that. So it's a big reality check. And so you go in with your eyes open. No matter what, go in with your eyes open.
But
that's what I'll say.
I think one thing that's very obvious is personality. You are Dakore. You are the Dakore. You are the Timini. You are on social media every other day. People see you. People fall head over heels in love with you. It's kind of crazy sometimes, but they do. And people also have perceptions.
True.
So how do you balance the fact that you are with or trying to be with this person, but then you are still you? This person, and I want you to answer that because you've been doing this for 19 years, and I think for me,
longer than that, 25
years. No, I mean like as a marriage.
Oh, marriage. You're talking about marriage now. Okay,
like
gotcha.
as a single lady, for me, it's always that thing of it doesn't matter who I'm with. I'm always going to be catchy off here.
Yes.
And you stayed Dakore for 19 years as a married woman, but a lot of people don't think that's possible. So how have you managed the personality, but then also being the wife?
Man, that's a lot. That's heavy.
You know what you said?
Why am I always coughing?
I don't know.
No, but seriously, it's been the grace of God, honestly. Like, there are times where you feel pulled more to the family and then you're pulled more to work. And it's just finding that balance, honestly, and having a supportive partner because being married to someone in the public eye is tough, and my husband is very private. He doesn't like all that hula-baloo, but he accepts that that's what I come with. And there have been compromises that have had to be made. There were years when I didn't work. When I first got married, I was away from work for about 5 years. Yeah, because I had my 2 kids in that time, and I wanted to nurture my family. And I was scared at the time. I must say, it was terrifying because I was like, oh my God, 5 whole years I've been away, and will I be able to make it back? But God made a way, so you have to trust God and you have to trust the timing of your life. I think as a woman, you can have it all, but not necessarily at the same time. Yeah. And that's hard.
Wow.
Profound. I passed. Don't even ask me that question. I don't know nothing. I clearly do not know nothing.
Here's one thing you do know, though. You know about Real Love because it's out tomorrow.
Yes.
So I feel like the reason why we are here talking about love and getting all this, I said that we could actually. Dropping all these nuggets is the movie's out tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day, and it's a great film, I think, to watch with your partner.
Yes.
I feel like it will be. There'll be a lot of. I think singles and couples should have different holes, please.
No, it's one of those films that you can watch with or without your partner. You can watch with your mom, you can watch with your family.
So we're allowed, guys. If you're single, don't worry. You can go into the theaters tomorrow. They're not going to kill you with romance. You'll be fine, I promise you. But guys, this has been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I know, I don't want to either, but the thing is, they're going to literally cut us off.
Then let's see the movie tomorrow together.
Again, this is television.
Do
what are you doing?
Television.
Guys, can I just say this? Can I just say this? See that thing they say about Timini? It's true.
Yeah,
the
he's
eyes.
charming.
He's charming. Guys, I just gotta tell you, I do not fall for it. We don't. Women, we're strong. We are strong. We do not fall.
That's such a great vibe, honestly.
Thank you.
That would be a vibe, though. Can you imagine if you guys got hooked up?
Like,
I know, right?
You see, the problem is that you are the sister that is the enabler.
I'm the enabler. Guilty
You are the sister that is the enabler. But guys, I love your vibe. You both are amazing together. And please keep up that sibling love. Say no to sibling rivalry, guys, out there. None of that here. None of that. Timmy, do you want to say the goodbye? It's just right there.
All right, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching the show. You can catch us every weekday at 5 p.m. right here on the Arise News channel. So, until tomorrow, all that remains for me to say is I'm Kachi Ofia.
No, you're not. You're Timini. You're supposed to say I'm Timini.
Oh, no, I might know at this point in time I'm you now.
He's Timini, I'm Kachi, and that's the beautiful Dakore, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
See you guys at the cinema. I love you.
Be there.